Now, this is a picture of the Fantastic Four. From Runaround Sue's. Now, Davis Nicole, she's going to say Black Lives Matter. She was the one who ideated the fact with Andrew Garfield through Mark Zuckerberg. Now, Mark Zuckerberg walked in and walked out, and they all CIA everybody. Even Mark Zuckerberg did. Okay? Now, they're wearing a name brand, Fossil, calling it the police department at the IVP fixed address location of Hollywood. And this is what they did at Cobb Civic Center, saying it's a civil war, right? Now, I'm just going to say that they all have the excuse of attempted murder when they wear that name brand Fossil, right? This is what they did. She introduced herself as Davis Nicole. Her and Herbs. And the last one was the girl, who was it? Karina Manuel. Now, that's their given name and their government name. And the last one was I'm going to say a John Doe on hers. Now, that's the third one. And they're going to say that they're Indian, from the state of India. The 52 states is a fossil. The Earth is dead 62 billion years ago by a dinosaur. Okay? Those are fossils 62 billion years ago in this current time zone, right? Now, it's treated international when you, even if you have their American government ID name. Now, here's another one. 2 of them are registered with the Margin, Paris, France as a citizen. And that is John Doe, known as Herbs, who brags about the CIA. And they all work at KFC Yum Brand and Popeye's Chicken. Even at the mall. Dog the Bounty Hunter, AJ Cook, and Beth Chapman, and Don Chapman. Now, these are people who got a hold of the Andros back 13 years ago in Hollywood after 1996 timeline, when the Chinese was the first alien to come out of the Siamese cat as a dragon. The Siamese cat was Buddhist. That's not a religion. If you translate it to English, it's a dead cat and a dead dog. That means you're looking to Egypt to translate the first alien in 1996, because Chinese didn't exist until then. But all this violence exists and it's real, right? But they use the name brand Fossil. Now, these are fossils they're using that compels evil, okay? But they all have a cyber flu, and they all have a COVID flu alert around them. Now, one of the symptoms is you cannot walk in daylight based on the mosquito and the marijuana, okay? Not just that. Lord of the Rings is from weed. That's the fourth one. That's allergy, and the scientific name of it in the museum was marijuana. Right? They used the word marijuana like I did the word cycle. Like recycle, a cycle of time, a cycle of clock. That's a shape. It's all from museum, right? That's what I did. Like, that's a cycle of life span, right? Now, they all use museum. Well, I did too. Now, mine sounds foreign, okay? Mine sounds foreign. A lot of foreign, right? Now, I went over there to fix the dome of domain from Music City, and then I met James Nick Nelson and Bad O. Okay? They introduced us to tutors from the Men in Black. And then hell broke loose. Okay? Now everyone's asking, why was my head letter an example of resume? And now it throws me back to All Saints at the Power Rangers. But wait, there's more. Silver Surfer was over there when all this went down at the Big Chicken. Because we all fixed the Big Chicken when Mark Zuckerberg drove the Green Goblin's device into the Big Chicken and landed because they crashed. Now, this is based on Andros over there in Cobb Centric back in 2006. Now we see what the prisoner swap was. Now, they were all at the... Now, this is Runaround Sue's, okay? 2 females. They shanked and attempted murder. It was a bloodbath. There was plasma everywhere. They did it on the Princess Cruise. They did it over there at the museum. They did it over here in Washington, D.C. They attacked Baltimore. I was asking the All Saints from Power Rangers, how come they had to catch footage and documentary of their American citizenship when the firework was used as a white lie about a bomb that went off? Now, if you listen to 50 Cent, the music artist, and if you listen to Chris Evans' music, you will hear about all this. If you listen to Silver Surfer and all their music and Hugh Jackson's music, you will hear all about this. But it hit all of them first around 1996. But, and this is the last one, Karina from Rosa, and they'll say Cecilia, right? They all did that. And they all wore a mask. I'm talking, they're wearing a ski mask and everything. They put stockings over their face. And they went over there, held hostages, and molested little children. And they're on A&E with Dog Bounty Hunter filming everything. And they took that child hostage. Again, these are 2 females. Runaround Sue's did that. That's the chick. And she's over there with Ruben. He did it too. The Ruben Report. And the people that he's talking to. No, those are 2 vampires. That's their lifestyle. I couldn't revamp that lifestyle. Now, this is outside the galaxy, but it can be treated as international, okay? Because that's what they do. They start a war crime when they hold hostages. Now, they did this to Baltimore's campus, and they're over in Washington, D.C., representing as a war and a standing ovation. They is representing a war. These are planet wars. Over and over again. Over and over again after 1996. They are that jealous and envy of Chinatown. Now, if I find out one more Chinese inclusive happens, by the CIA bully, hell's gonna break loose again. And you ain't gotta be on God's earth for that, because it's dead. Now, there's another thing. If I find one more breathing fossil, I'm taking over like I used to. Now, everyone knows that I kept all their CIA leaders with me after they did that and before they did that. And I'll do it again. You got less than 24 hours.